Just beyond the bright lights of Liberty Park
Some of them are really good.
are the shadows.
A lot of the people having fun in the park don't realize what's sitting just a couple of feet away from them.
They're forgotten people, occupying forgotten spaces.
Just living out here day to day.
Richard Ruckert has lived in this void for most of the past decade.
We have to walk everywhere. Public restroom at the park.
His nightly walk through the park is a perpetual reminder
They're not very big.
of the indignities served upon the homeless.
They pull all their stuff into the bathroom. They'll lay down next to their cart. Some of them even have animals. This right here is why he can't go to the shelters.
There are indignities that seem to be mounting lately, along with the fears.
Just in the past week, we've had gunshots fired 3 times.
Many of the problems that scared people like Ruckert away from downtown have now showed up on their doorstep since Operation Rio Grande.
But now all of the crime, the drugs, the prostitution, the lawlessness that they were so against down on Rio Grande is now up here.
It's not the only area to experience new traffic.
What's supposed to be a bird refuge is basically a campground.
The banks of the Jordan River had already swelled with transients, leaving scenes like these behind.
This keeps going. There's several series of camps.
For those who are now regularly tasked with cleaning up.
I felt like I was walking forever through the camp here, and yet this isn't even the biggest.
There's definitely been an increase in population, and I think it's become more noticeable.
The difference is even more noticeable on the streets of South Salt Lake.
And it took him less than an hour to return to the camp that I just evicted him from.
Officer Cody Coggle has now been assigned to deal with homeless issues in the city. It's more or less an around-the-clock job.
Hi again. Didn't I talk to you over on Iron Gate Avenue about 3 weeks ago?
Police say homeless contacts in South Salt Lake
I would assume you probably know you probably shouldn't be back here because...
nearly quadrupled in August and September, from an average of 60 per month to 230. Investigators say more than half of those interactions resulted in arrests.
What you don't see is there's actually a bunch of electronics. There's a big screen, probably 60-inch TV behind that tent. I don't know if you noticed that. And there's a whole bunch of bikes back here. You can only assume where they're coming from. Here's the problem we have, though.
Assumptions are easy to make. Like the idea that transients would never settle within walking distance of the Utah State Capitol. Or that the Provo River would never look like the Jordan.
It's well fortified.
Assumptions can often be wrong.
Stacked sleeping bags.
An entire motorcycle unit now regularly patrols the woods surrounding the river after car break-ins this summer led the Utah County Sheriff's Office to investigate Provo Canyon. They uncovered numerous transient camps.
30 through this whole benched area.
Investigators say they believe the numbers here have grown since Operation Rio Grande, cropping up in some spots no one would have ever guessed.
Watch your head.
Ron Mitchell discovered this cave within a mile of Provo's priciest residences.
Bags, backpacks.
Somebody, perhaps multiple people, had been staying here, a man-made crevice surrounding a pipe. Deputies also uncovered mood lighting and company.
It's a good spot for these guys to come and basically live.
But do the signs of transient life cropping up in new and unexpected places really explain where those who occupied the Rio Grande neighborhood have gone?
Really hard to put numbers on it.
Of the more than 1,700 arrests of Operation Rio Grande, just 15% remain behind bars, so they're not in jail.
Where they went, we suppose that they went back home.
Police theorize a large percentage of the street dwellers weren't really homeless at all.
I think we disrupted a lot of people that were down there for just all the wrong reasons.
Homeless advocates say the demand for their services has never gone away.
But when Operation Rio Grande was implemented, our numbers really didn't go down.
As a new dawn rises,
Guys, how did you sleep?
the forgotten of this park
We slept okay.
hope Operation Rio Grande will mean a brighter future.
I think given time, it will work.
For now, they're hungry.
So the more you eat, the less I have to carry.
Hungry for their own say on the issues that now confront them away from downtown.
Talk to the homeless. Get our ideas. Nobody can represent us better than us.
Well, it's important to point out that police in many communities, West Valley, Davis County, Ogden, have seen little to no change at all. The Utah Department of Public Safety says it expected some of these problems to arise, and they're working with local communities to address and fix some of these problems. for now, they say if anybody witnesses criminal or suspicious activity, please call it in. Back to you.